Well, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing yet another hair video. As you can see from the thumbnail, I had done a Botox treatment before a couple of months ago, and today I attempted to do a keratin. I had never done it before on myself. I have been doing it over the years, but I would get it done at the salon. This time I ordered the product directly from the manufacturer and I went for it. Was it scary? Absolutely. This is the finished product. It was daylight out when I started, and now it is pitch black, so that gives you an idea of how time consuming this process is. So let's just jump right in. You'll need a flat iron, a blower, a bunch of clips to help you hold your hair up, a comb like this, a brush like this to help you unknot your hair. You'll need a little container like this with the brush to pour the product in. And you'll need a mask because it does get smoky and it gets a little strong. Pretty scary, right? Okay, so here we are with the hair washed, and pretty much this is air dried. What we're working with, this is my natural hair. Just gonna pretend we're not seeing all that gray there. Really important, if you color your hair, you need to do the keratin first before the color. Trust me, I learned the hard way. If you color your hair before and then you apply the keratin after, it'll just completely, the color will be washed out. So I'm going to part it into 4 sections as best as you can. We're going to start working with this section first. We're going to take the treatment, we're going to pour it into our cup. Actually give it a good shake. First, pour some in. You can start off by just pouring like that much and then just keep pouring as you go. Let's put on our gloves, and I am not gonna lie, I'm very nervous about this because even though I did the, the Botox a few months ago, and it's a very similar process, you know, it's a big commitment, and it just kind of makes me nervous. And of course, filming it as I do it, it's just that much more challenging. But anyway. Here are my gloves. I'm kidding. We start by applying it around. And you kind of just have to feel your way. Parting as you work your way up as best as you can, as straight as you can. brush through it so the product is spread evenly. Go get a towel because it was on my neck. And we just continue moving up. Tackle this side now. So same thing. And same thing, you just keep working your way down up. To show you also, you basically just kind of like dip the tip of it only, so you pick up, see, a little bit of product at a time, not too much at once, and then you just keep adding more as you need it. Once you've combed it through, you have more or less a sense of whether it needs more. side. I cannot breathe. This stuff is so strong. So it's applied everywhere. So then whatever I have left, which is pretty much nothing, I just go around the edges and make sure those are really saturated, because that's where my hair gets the kinkiest, is in the edges in the front. Well, everywhere, but that's where it's the most noticeable and it bothers me the most. Okay, so the next thing we need to do now is blow dry it. I opened some windows because it's gonna get really, really smoky, and I'm gonna turn on the fan, so I'm just gonna speed through this part. Now that the whole thing is dry, this is what it looks like. This is the flat iron that I use, and you bring it up to 450. Make sure it's set at 450. Turn it down, leave it on for a while, make sure it's nice and hot. In the meantime, then we will go ahead and just part the hair. Actually, this part here is a little wet, so let me just do that and I'll be right back. Okay, as I was saying, we just part it into 4 or more. If you need to, I probably will part it into more than 4, because when it comes to the flat ironing, that's what's gonna really seal in the product. So you wanna grab as little hair as possible to make sure that the product is sealed in. So, more. Hi, baby. You shouldn't be here. It's very smelly. We're gonna work on this side, the back, because this is the side that we apply first. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You just do however best works for you. You want to use this type of comb, and we're gonna start just as if you were flat ironing your hair regularly, except you're gonna grab less hair and you're gonna do more passes. And I'll show you. So you start off with, say, that much. Just grab it and then take your flat iron and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the more coarse your hair is, the more passes you do. Does that make sense? This back here in the neck is super hard. And now that I cut my hair, this is even harder to do. It is easier when you have longer hair. Well, folks, as always, my camera had died, so I finished that side and I finished back here, and now I just have this part left of the flat ironing process. I need is just to color it so that all this ugliness here goes away. Okay, I mean, it was hard. Took me, I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours, maybe a little more. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil just for some shine. You can put whatever you want after this process. You are done. Here it is, found it, my Moroccan oil treatment that I talk about all the time. I love applying this after, mostly in the ends to give us some shine, and up here to kind of flattens the flyaways. And it has such a beautiful scent. I just love this stuff so much. Here we are, and this is the finished product. I will have everything listed down below with links to these products. I ordered them directly from the website. I will include prices and links, and all the steps I will also write them down along with all of the things that I talked about at the beginning that you will need. If you are going to attempt this, just know that you're gonna have to be really patient. Allocate yourself like a good 5 hours, because it does take long. It's a tedious process, but this will, you know, it'll last months. It'll last 5-6 months. My hair was in the condition that it was in because it had been so long that I had done it. But for the most part, if I stay on top of it, my hair never gets to, you know, the way it was at the beginning when you saw it, where the roots like were out to here and it was so kinky and dry and just unmanageable. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I will hope you'll stick around. I post other videos having to do with beauty, skincare, makeup, things like that. I'm also thinking of putting up together a fall fashion haul, so stick around for that. I hope to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.